Hello everyone, welcome to Sparkling Nail Studio with Sarah. I've got just a quick, fun, pretty basic mixed mani today that we're going to do. I'm starting out with Every Pink Moon, which I love. I'm kind of obsessed with this. Like, it's just like this bubblegum shimmer. Like, it looks like bubblegum. It looks like pink bubblegum. Very pretty. Just like a good basic pink. This came in a sub box. I'm trying to remember which one it is from at the moment. I'm drawing a blank, but it is from a sub box. So if you're a ColorPlace subscriber, you could get it in the ColorPlace store. Look how pretty that is. Getting close to finishing off my current set. I do have one additional set. Okay, way too short for my other pinky. They must be running on the longer side for me. And I am headed out of town, so I am doing this over nail strengthener instead of Peely. I do Peely a lot lately. Kind of been my jam. But when I know I want it to last longer, back to my good old trusty nail strengthener. Ooh, that's getting almost a little thin on the edges. I think it still looks okay. I could switch for the other side. Sure, why not? We'll switch and do the other end. Just from the back side, it looked a little, see how it kind of looks like a little, I don't know. Maybe you can't see it and maybe I'm being, I don't know. But may as well do the other side. Try smoothing it with just my thumb. I usually like to get my cuticle pusher because that, when I discovered using a cuticle pusher when I was new to Color Street, that was such a game changer because I had the hardest time getting the strip smooth without wrinkles. And so I still really like to use that, but you can just use your finger to kind of smooth it out just carefully. I have done a number of this is probably at least like my fourth mani I've done with this Every Pink Moon, so it does feel kind of on the stiffer side. And then this right here, Static Bliss, also from a sub box. That might have been from, was that from like the resort, the virtual resort one? Maybe not, but. And I am doing Use It or Lose It, which is a game going on with Stacy Sassy Styles. She's on YouTube, so check her out if you like the nail videos. And she has a Facebook group that's just super fun and always has fun nail games. And so it just takes it. It's like exactly what I needed in my life because just doing the nails just wasn't quite enough. I need more. So anyway, Use It or Lose It is where we try to dive into our partials and use up. And I love it. This is probably my third year participating. I can't remember for sure, but anyway, it's just fun. And so I've been making, and I'm always trying to work on using partials, right? But I'm making an extra effort to really finish off some. So this, honestly, I pulled some that would just be like easy to use up on most any mani. And Static Bliss, it's just like a fine glitter overlay. So that's pretty easy. So I have a stack of them here. It's getting smaller, yay, for that. But things that I pulled out of my stash that would just be, you only have like a couple strips left, or would be an easy overlay, or something that could kind of be thrown in with any mani and maybe hopefully finish it off all the way when it's down to that last tiny little bit. Those ones are always the hardest to use up. So, and I didn't pull all of them, just kind of some that would go with some of the manis that I know I'm going to be doing around now that I have planned already or whatnot. Okay, now we're moving on. This is Leopard Code. I believe this was fall 2024 collection. It's funny, I've never been an animal print person, but it is growing on me for nails. Anyway, for nails, I think it's super cute. And I love it with pink and gold like I have here. I guess maybe a gold glitter overlay might have been a better choice since I have the gold warm vibe going. But I mean, Static Bliss is so. I guess it's not really even silver though. It's kind of like a translucent glitter, I would say. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Just add some sparkle over top. Oh, I got big wrinkles there. I will use some heat after. And so when I say heat, I have a flax bag. It's just like flax sewn into a fabric little bag that you microwave. And just that heat can really help when you do get those wrinkles. So I will do that after. And that will probably smooth that out. And then I always do a plumping top coat. And that really helps too. I'm going to try not to narrow this so much because I think I'm noticing I left a little gap right there. So I'm going to try to just round it. Let's see if that gets me a better fit there. So with the Static Bliss, I had just enough to do my pinky and my index finger. And then I still had the two little tiny, smallest baby strips, baby pinky strips left. And I was like, what am I going to do with these? So I just stuck them over top of my toes. I did a matching pedicure for this one. I actually did it a few days ago. And I pulled out all the strips I needed for this mani and kind of made my own little mixed mani. Sealed it up in a empty plastic Color Street sleeve. So I knew that I had enough strips, and then I used, that way I knew, I could use whatever was left on my toes and not worry about using ones that I would need for my mani that I was planning. Anyway, so I just grabbed the Static Bliss. I just decided today that I was going to add that in to the mix. And this must have been, was this from so this is Glitz and Glamour. And I'm wondering if it was a 6-finger. Like those ones that aren't quite an accent pack, but they're not a full set. Like they have one big strip. Just the shape of it looks different to me. I can't remember if it was or not. This was from, I think, like the first sub box. Very gorgeous gold. Anyway, what was I saying about my pedi? I don't know. The Static Bliss I decided to add on just now. And so I just like threw it over the pink, every pink moon that's on my toes, just to use up those 2 baby strips. And I did. Yeah, this one's a little crispy on the crisper side of things. So I think heat will do it a lot of good too. Obviously that's an old one and it's probably been open for a while. But that's the point of use it or lose it. Try to, not only use them up, but also get some of these that have just been open in our stash for a while, get them open and, and if they're bad ones, why are they taking up room in our stash? Throw it right out. So we'll see how many I can get to for use it or lose it. I started with 189 open sets and I last checked, I'm down to 185. So that's something. And I think I should mention I am filming this in February. So I'm filming this towards, so use it or lose it is for February and March. And so this, I'm early on in the use it or lose it process, even though I don't think this will air until March for you guys. So hopefully that number's less. I'm trying really hard not to open new sets. So we'll see how that goes. So whenever I finish off a set of Color Street, and I have a decent amount left, so this is Smoke and Mirrors. I finished off that set forever ago, but if there's a decent amount of plastic left, I throw a few of them in my binder in the front pocket. I keep most of my sets in a binder in dollar bill sleeves. Once they're out of the cardboard, they fit perfectly in those. And so just in the, the pocket of the cover, I just have a few extras of those and they come in handy. So when I pulled all those out, I grabbed, happened to be Smoke and Mirrors. What's the package? And I just threw in what I needed for this mixed Manny and sealed it back up. And then that way I don't have to open all the individual sets or whatnot. So yeah, this one's definitely a little crispy. All right. Also this, if you're new to doing mixed Mannies, this is a solid pattern to use. It was shared by one of my stylists, or I saw it somewhere early in my Color Street journey. And it's you make your thumb and your ring match, and your index and your pinky match. And then this one is like an accent. And that's almost always going to give you a good, as long as the strips match each other or coordinate or you like them together. That's all that matters, is that you like them. I've been thinking, so my mother-in-law, she also does Color Street, not sells it, but wears it. And she could just wear Bloody Gorgeous every single time over and over. She has a few old ones that she really likes, like I think maybe Hawaiian Half Light, New Dimensions. These are old ones because she got into it before I did back in, probably 2018. But she likes those with, kind of the ombre. But yeah, Bloody Gorgeous all the way. If I need a present for her, just get her a set of Bloody Gorgeous and easy. And then sometimes with like some gold, like glitter dip on it, or maybe like some decals, she'll like to do those. And part of me, I mean, she went through a stint of going to a nail lady and getting gel nails. And she drove her nail lady crazy because she just wanted the same thing every time. And part of me, I get bored after like a day. And so I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm like, do something different. But you know what? All that matters is that they make her happy. So, and if you have something you love, that's just a winner, right? Like there's not too much thinking. She kind of dresses them up slightly different with decals, and like she'll do like white ones or gold, but for the most part she's just content with that one vibe that she really likes. And man, if you had to pick, oh no, I don't like that question. I was gonna say, if you had to pick one set or one like even like color to wear the rest of your life, I don't know if I could do it. I like the variety, and I have, I lean towards the pinks and purples. I wear a lot of those, but I'm a sucker for rainbows. I'm a sucker for minty green. But I love all the things. Like, I don't wear a lot of black. There are some colors that I don't wear a lot of, but that doesn't mean I don't want to sometimes wear them. So maybe the easier question would be like, what would you never wear? I don't know. Not super into like sporty ones. Not super into tie-dye, but I did like the tie-dye sunbox. But I can think of instances when I might wear sporty ones, because I love my Utah Jazz. I haven't been following them lately because they're kind of a mess lately, but and just time, right? But I always love Utah Jazz. So like in that case, I might wear a basketball overlay and do their colors. And so most things I can think of a use, an instance where I might wear them. I'm not super into browns. But again, like this leopard print, that's brown basically, so it just depends. would say that's for me. Just kind of smooth that out. Okay. Did I put all my, oh, I need to do my Static Bliss. I was like, did I put all that on? Let's add that over my index. If you've been into Color Street for a while, it's fun to think back on. Ooh, I think that's enough to double. Oh, I ripped it poorly. I was gonna just double it because I don't want obviously one little strip left, so I decided to just use it up. Anyway, it's fun to look back on, you know, what was your first set that made you fall in love with Color Street? Or here's something really fun to do if you've been with Color Street for a little bit, is look back at your first order and see what sets you ordered. I think for me it was like Andalusia, how do you say that? And I don't remember. I also did an order to do as Christmas gifts early on too. So I did like, oh, what's the one? Singapore Chic. Just like a nice kind of pale goldish with a little shimmer glitter, a little like a light glitter to it. And I thought that would be fun as a gift for someone that, well, I got it for my mom, I think, who's kind of, you know, a little more, like, I don't think she would ever wear this. This is way too flashy. She likes things a little more subtle. And got whatever peacock set was around in 2018. I think it's probably a unicorn now. For my sister-in-law who likes peacocks. And anyway, it's fun to look back on your first order or two. Even if you've only been into Color Street a little bit. Man, this crispy one got some nice wrinkles in it, so I'll hit it with some heat, but there you go. This is, I like this. Pink and leopard print and gold is just always going to be a solid, fun little combination. Navy blue would go in that really well. Anyway, I'm excited to wear this one. It'll be fun. So, and I'll hit it, yeah, with heat, and then the plumping top coat is really going to help. And maybe a glitter under there too, something kind of subtle. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I did my nails today, and I hope your day is going well, and I hope to catch you on the next video.